Alone, far from home, into the unknown, with a disconnected phone. In glacial pursuit, I lost the route, but it was okay, for they showed me the way. Bathing nude, I felt renewed, and I met a dude who showed me forest food. My mind was blown, for I was never alone. The forest, river, and sun all reminded me we are one.
Guess where I am? I'm in Olympic National Park, walking along the Hoh River. This trail goes for around 18 miles to the base of Mount Olympus. Kind of the base, you start climbing the mountain a little, and there's these beautiful glaciers. So that's what I want to see, and that's where I'm going. Now I'm gonna just keep on walking for 11 miles until I get to my first campsite, which is called Lewis Meadows. I have found a very strange, fuzzy, soft mushroom. The first creek of the trail. It's time to eat a snack. Ayush gave me some of these scallion crackers. And there's a beautiful waterfall up there. I'll show you. There's an emergency shelter. Holy fucking shit. Let's see how much I've walked today. I walked 20 miles today. And this campsite is around 11 miles away from the trailhead. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, it was just forest. Walking. Same old. I feel like I've seen this like the past few weeks hiking with Ayush. So I was kind of like, I don't know. The river was like cool. It was like glacial water, but it wasn't like crazy awesome. But eventually the trail gets really overgrown. I'm getting scratched everywhere. I'm like, okay, this is not it. So I backtrack. And then when I backtrack, there's 3 people who crossed the river at that moment. And I asked them, I was like, oh my God, is that the trail? You have to cross the river. They were like, yeah, you need to cross the river, and that's the trail over there. And I was like, oh my God, thank God I found it. And then one of the guys looked really familiar. I was like, you look really familiar. And he was like, well, I'm from California. And I was like, do you live in XYZ? Blah, blah, blah. And he was my ex-girlfriend's dad. And he was visiting his brother who lives in Washington. And who would have thought that I'd meet my ex-girlfriend's dad all the way up in Washington on a backpacking trip? And we're both from California. Crazy. The world is super small. Okay, eventually I cross the river and then I start hiking. Then I go up this trail and then it starts going in the opposite direction of where the glacier is, which I see through Google Maps. I don't have the trail downloaded, which is my fatal mistake. And I was going the wrong way for like miles. And I was like, shoot. And then I come all the way back and I'm trying to find that spot where I ran into Emily's dad. And I can't find that spot. So I just start panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I'm lost. I'm really lost. And I haven't seen somebody in like a few hours now. And I got really scared. And I blew my whistle. And I just sat down by the river. And I was trying to think. Because he told me, okay, there's another part where you can cross the river where there's a bunch of logs. so you don't have to get your feet wet. And then there's also these orange tags everywhere, so I was confused. Orange ribbons tied to the trees. I was confused if that meant that was the trail, so I don't know. I just sat there. And then finally, I see 2 people walking. And I was like, wait. And they had a GPS downloaded because they're really smart. And they were also lost, but we finally found the trail together. They saved my life. I had 2 angels now. They're from Belgium, and they've been van lifing for the past like long time. And before that, they were like doing work. I don't know, what is it called? Work holiday in New Zealand, and like full-time travelers. I've been running into a lot of full-time travelers. I guess I'm a full-time traveler. I don't know. I'm just doing random things, and it ends up being my life. Okay, that's my long story. And after 20 miles of walking, 9 more miles than I was supposed to, finally got to the campsite. So now I'm gonna set up and maybe wash up in the river. Tonight's the first night that I'm gonna try cowboy camping, which is camping outside, sleeping outside without a tent. Because the weather is just perfect for this. The sun is setting, and yeah, I'm gonna sleep to the sound of this river. I've never used a bare wire before, but it's just a tall wire where you can store your food and scented stuff. Let's try.
There's a hook. There's a rainbow tree.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's it.
Morning. I slept for 11 hours. Woo.
Fate is a funny thing. You never know what it's gonna do to you. Fate led me to get lost, and then it led me to the bear wire, where I was confused on how to use it, and it led this other guy to the bear wire at the same time, and it led me to ask him how to use it, and then it led me to tell him how I got lost, and then it led him to tell me that I can join him and his family if I'd like, for security. And so I joined him and his family, and we spent the rest of our journeys together. And turns out that this person is an expert mushroom forager and opened my eyes to the mushroom universe of the whole rainforest. Thank you, Fate.
If I'm saying too much about mushrooms, you can just tell me.
No, because I love mushrooms so much.
I love them so much too.
Okay, so I'm glad you have so much knowledge about them.
But then I'm so unfamiliar with the Pacific Northwest. Like, I think this literally looks like a king oyster mushroom.
But it's brown.
It is brown.
I think
The
it
scales
means...
go all the way down the side. But I love him.
Weird. It's fuzzy.
It's fuzzy. There's on the top of the stipe.
Mm-hmm.
See how there's like this mattis work of, I don't know, like veins, kind of?
Yeah.
That's called a reticulate spine. And only the king and queen boletes have these, as far as I know. Or that's like a telltale sign of them.
Oh.
So,
and that's edible?
oh yeah, definitely. This is probably a queen. It's just kind of smaller and like lighter in color toward the top.
Yeah.
Which is how you tell the queen from the king.
Chanterelles a second later.
Yeah. I said I would stop. Okay. Glacier chanterelles.
What?
Wow.
And they're edible?
Yeah. I find these in Northern California all the time.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
There's a whole cluster.
Yeah, I might.
Ooh, it's so beautiful here. Oh my god. What colors? Just
Kind of like this. Maybe more brownish.
wow.
Some kind of like algae.
Yeah.
Sumi or something. But some of them still have this like proto mushroom feature.
Yeah.
Some of them even make like fruiting bodies.
Wow. What a cool shape.
Really pretty colors down here.
Mm-hmm.
These salmon
Mm.
sunset.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's another queen bolete.
Mm-hmm. Oops. This is my bed for the night. A log. Best bed ever. We got to this campsite pretty early, around 3. It was a 6-mile walk with like 1,000 something elevation gain. This is called Elk Lake. Don't know where the lake is, but I'm super excited for dinner. A lot of mushrooms we have foraged.
You're still hanging around.
Hey. No!
You really want your stuff. I mean, it was a good lead.
Good morning. I woke up in the middle of the night last night to a chipmunk trying to get into my pot. I was debating on whether or not to put this away because I washed it, but it still has like the remnants of the food I eat, like the smell, I think, and the chipmunk's been trying to get into my food all day. Super cute. All day yesterday, and so the chipmunk was trying to get in, so I keep hearing like these little, and then eventually the chipmunk starts like walking all over me. And at one point I felt 4 paws sitting on my cheek. And so I was like, nope. And I got up and put the pot away and went back to sleep. But that was my night. And I had a crazy dream where I went 4 days into the future. And I was on my way back home, and I stopped by Northern California where I was staying. But I was trying to tell them about my trip, and I genuinely could not remember what I did and whether or not I made it to Blue Glacier or not.
I don't know. There's just no trail that follows it up. certain kind, like matsutakis, always make shrimps.
Really?
And so you're looking for those because they don't like poke out that much.
This part of the trail got washed out, so we have to take a ladder all the way down.
Once you get on, it's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. You just want to make sure each foot you got secure before you lift the next one.
Yep.
There was a gentleman next to her.
You gotta have a new picture for 2024 Christmas card.
Aw, is that what you guys do?
Yep.
Your big trip? We're almost there. It's smoky. Wow.
Oh, it's a Cortinarius.
Oh.
So
How do you know?
this, the curtain, these strands here.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
Yeah,
Cortinarius.
Cortinarius, and they have orange spores.
While we're making our way back down, we're all collecting blueberries to eat for breakfast tomorrow. Yeah, everyone else is still climbing the ladder, so I have some time to forage a little. But there's such an abundance of blueberries, and I think it's so special, the passing down of knowledge from human to human. I feel like you can't know the blueberry or the mushroom unless you're with another human who can point it out and identify for you if it's edible or not. And so I've been learning so much through other humans.
Option 2 is we hike to Lewis tonight, and we can go to Happy 4 and then go out a day early. Or option 3 is we stay here tonight and we hike to Happy 4 and go out on Monday. That's how I see our 3 options.
It's almost like cutting through an apple.
Mm-hmm. The sound, too.
Yeah.
Last night there were these 2 really high-pitched screams. It's really weird. But apparently this morning, Nick talked to me and said, it's probably an owl. And I love owls. So that's pretty cool. But I'm just gonna pack up everything, drink some tea, eat some nuts, and start the day. Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, he's cute.
So today we're doing 10 miles of trekking all the way back to Happy 4, walking through this lush rainforest. It's been a bit hot these days, but man, we get to dip in glacial water, creeks and rivers, and so it doesn't matter that it's hot and everything smells like sweat, but it's okay. But I don't know, I've been really having a good time, and I love backpacking. So all I gotta say, it's the best activity in the world. Seems like Nick has found some things. What did Nick find? Lobster?
I
Wow.
saw that one first.
Wow. That's a big one.
Big one.
Oh my
yes.
god. Glorious. Guys, we have found the mother lode. It's everywhere. But not only that. This is my pouch. We've been finding crazy amounts of chanterelles on the way down. My babies. Holy moly. I don't know if we're gonna be able to eat this all. Oh my god, this is such a special day. Is there any chance you could get a picture of me
Yeah,
holding these guys?
it's good.
The excitement. Huge!
You know, you see all those like David puts all those pictures of people looking like
Ecstatic.
if it's just and then you do it and then it's like that's exactly what it's like.
I know, I
just
see
funny.
now. This couch is getting heavy. Hi guys. We have to cross the river here, and this is where I thought I got lost, and I was like sitting over there praying that someone will come and save me, but I wasn't far off from the trail. The trail is right here. And I crossed this log and everything, but I was freaking out. But I'm going back safely with new friends, new family. Nick found a Swiss Army knife of sorts. This one's not just any kind of Swiss Army knife, it's the one that has everything. It's got the can opener, the saws, scissors, whatever these guys are, bottle opener, 2 knives. Kind of awesome. My hair is really extremely greasy, so that's why I'm wearing this bandana at all times. But this is where I slept last night. Nick also slept out here under the stars, and eventually clouds rolled in, and we thought it was gonna rain. But Nick was like, it's fine, it's just another earth blanket draping over us. So I trusted that it'll be okay. And if it does rain, we can just run in and go find shelter. There's an emergency shelter for storms. But it didn't rain on us. And at one point in the night, the clouds cleared out and I woke up. I think Nick woke up too, and we could just see the stars. Man, I think that it's okay to take risks sometimes. And that's what makes life kind of fun, is to take risks and do things that are a little scary. But yeah, it's my last day on the trail. Today, we're gonna hike out, and I think I'm gonna start my journey of going back home. Yeah. I hope that you have an opportunity to heal, to spend time in forests and mountains and rivers, and to be cleansed by moving water, and to find mushrooms and eat mushrooms and be nourished by the abundance that this earth provides, and to bask in sunlight, and to sleep under stars, and to be happy, and to find peace. I don't know what I'm saying, but peace, love. Thanks for watching.